All right, folks, it's officially Insane World 2.0. Happy Saturday. We've made it. Governor JDB Pritzker, Jabba the Hutt himself. He's literally the deep and the dish. Yeah. Is now calling for mass protests across America because Trump is an authoritarian. He's literally going on every single podcast and every single show in order to say the same thing over and over again. The Democrats are a broken record. Nothing screams defending democracy like rioting in the streets and people. Meanwhile, some liberal said, and I quote, "We're lighting the streets up like candles on Trump's birthday." And a deranged liberal goes on an unhinged rant, and we have so much more. But first, I want you to see this before your eyes. Look at this. JD Pritzker comes out full force saying buffets are too much for even him. This liberal goes on an unhinged rant about what's going on in India and Pakistan. He said, "I cannot get a job in America no more." And my favorite mushroom comes out and says he doesn't care if he gets murdered by an illegal or a white person. It's all the same to him. And if he gets murdered by an illegal, he doesn't want his kids to know how he dies. John Kennedy absolutely destroys Kash Patel in the midst of Pakistan and India war. And Donald Trump comes out in favor for veterans in a huge stance. JD Vance pisses off every single neocon known to mankind with this statement. My daughter sells Honda Accords in Canada with a Indian accent. You're not gonna miss that. My favorite race, wonderful human being, Jasmine Crockett, said something unhinged, and a deranged man from Britain with no teeth decides to do the dumbest thing he possibly can. 2 kids almost get shot by the cops when they're holding their gun at the cops, and the cops do an insane act. Maxine Waters is too old to even be alive and can't read worse than me. And my favorite lesbian defends trans sports, and so much more. We have so much to get to. This is going to be a great show. You're not going to want to miss this. But most importantly, stick around if you're going to...
Okay, let's go.
Let's go lick the world.
Trust the government.
She sent in a little video for us. Oh. Here she is.
Hey, in spite of everything you've heard, and let me just make sure you all know that it's actually me. Say it's me.
Anti-woke.
Anti-woke?
Suck on this, Biden.
Would we the all our...
Hey! Kristen comes out with the f***ing stupidest comment ever. I'm just kidding. No way a liberal went on an unhinged rant. Sometimes it's fun to just say it. You know what? Sometimes it's fun to lean in to the hardcore right wing. Every once in a while, I just want to lean into the hardcore right wing. I'm going to rebrand my entire podcast, Ginger Patriot. Honestly, I think I would gain 10 times more followers and lose self-respect by everybody that's here if I just changed my name to Ginger Patriot. It would be over. It'd be over. I'd quit my job tomorrow. The money would just roll in. And I would support everything every government and every institution does so that I can collect in that sweet, sweet moolah. How's everyone feeling on this lovely Saturday? Thank you guys for being here. Kristen, Swill, Johnny, Rob, appreciate you guys for dropping a hello. Rumble is, I don't know if I'm even live on Rumble right now. Rumble has been getting DDoS attacks like no other. I mean, they are just crazy right now. It looks like I am live on Rumble. Good to see. Dear God, that platform. Succumb to the grift, Derek. I need to. I'm gonna... do you think I should just do it? Just go full grift? Go so far into the grift that I even lose my own self. Change my name. The D Patriot. For DD. What's up, Joshua? I don't know why I don't know why these videos make me laugh so hard, but because they're so stupid. It's so dumb. Oh my God. Oh my God. And they wonder why children are violent. Are you okay? Glad to catch the live show. Been kind of meat realm for a while. Nice. Get out of the meat realm. Get out of the meat realm. Get into my meat realm. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I'm actually deeply troubled by my own statements sometimes. All right, let's get into JD Pritzker. I love that he just gets up. I know. Don't you love video games? Video games are so hot right now. I've never heard of them, but kids are playing them. Swill says, I highly recommend hemorrhoid cream if you stream full time. I have a stand-up desk. I have a stand-up. If I stream full time, I have a stand-up desk. I will go full stand-up. If I stream full time, I'm getting an office. I'm gonna get a whole set. It's gonna be a fantastic set. Don't ever do that, Donald Trump impression. It's the freaking worst. Let's not celebrate anybody doing Donald Trump impressions anymore. I'm over Donald Trump impressions. Let Donald Trump do his own impressions. Have you ever been to a party and people start doing Donald Trump impressions? You're like, can you just stop? Can you do a new impression or something? Because Donald Trump's already funny, and you're just making fun of something that's already funny. It's not funny to make fun of the president. It's not funny. What's up, Yakobed? JD Pritzker has been going around on every single podcast, has been invited on MSNBC, invited on NBC, and is saying the same thing over again. He's literally calling for riots in the streets. Democrats are always democrating.
Let me ask you about something specifically that you said in the speech, and I think this is kind of what the thing that got people fired up.
This is what got people fired up. This is why I invited you to the show. I think this is an important message that everybody wants to hear. We want to see LA lit up like a freaking firework. In fact, if all the streets and all the poor people's homes burn and my homes is totally fine, we're totally cool. I'm rich. I can handle it. Let those poor people's lives burn.
Something specifically that you said in the speech, and I think this is kind of what the thing that got people fired up. You said, it is time to fight everywhere and all at once. You called for mass protests. There were mass protests today. Yeah. What does that mean, fight everywhere and all at once?
Yeah, what does that mean?
What should we do?
Well, I think everybody understands that at this point,
yeah,
we've got an authoritarian in office.
Whoa.
He's essentially tearing apart the things that really matter to working families across the United States, and nobody's stopping him. And the Congress is under the control of his party.
Whoa.
They're all paying homage to him at all times. No one's willing to break with him, even though they're taking away health care from millions of people across the United States. And threatening.
My health care was just taken from me today. And I got an email saying, Donald Trump has taken your health care. I love when Democrats just start saying shit. You know, they're just saying shit. You're just like, what are you even doing right now? Yakobet says, still stuck on doing impressions of Gollum. Yes, sneaker. Johnny says, sorry, Grandma, your sewing room is now my studio. Oh, yeah, I'm kicking my mom out of my house. Okay, I know I still live with my mother, but she's getting out of my house. And I know she pays for it. I'm squatting in my own mother's home. I'm gonna lock the door. I'm gonna get new locks. I'm gonna get new keys. She's gonna knock on the door like, Derek, let me back in my home. I'll say, you know what? You didn't do enough land acknowledgements for me today. And I'm gonna kick her out. I'm gonna get her out of the house. It's my house. She's a racist, okay? And because she's racist, I can do whatever I want. Do not even think about starting a give, send, go account to my own mother. She doesn't deserve it. I'm pretty sure at some time in her life, she did say the N-word. And if at any time in your life you do say that word, you are getting kicked out. You should lose your job. You should lose your family. You should lose all your dignity. unless you say it in a rap song. Okay, we've all done that except for me. I've never done that in my life.
Social Security. So I guess, the question is, what can you do in that circumstance? And the only thing, in my view, that we really can do on a national level is let them know about our displeasure, because none of those Republicans in Congress,
yes,
they know they're up for re-election in 2026. And if they don't know how much resistance there is out there in their own districts, then they're just going to keep following Donald Trump and doing whatever he wants. So
let the Republicans know about your own displeasure. I think everybody should call their senator. If you're a Democrat, look, I'm not a Democrat, but if I was a Democrat, I would be calling every Republican senator, congressman, and saying, I am displeased. Just say it. Just say what you want to say. You want to see BLM 2.0. You want to see the streets light up. You want to see Donald Trump have to become something that he doesn't want to become in order for you to gain power. I feel like every Democrat is just like a little demon in the corner. It's like, yes, protest now. Do it. Gollum. Pritzker sucks. Pritzker is terrible. I can't imagine still living in Illinois. I'm so glad I got out of Illinois. I have never been audited by the IRS. Knock on wood. That's me knocking on wood. But I did get audited by Crook County. God, they like stiffed me for extra money out of nowhere one year, and it pissed me off. I'm like, I'm getting out of this stupid Democrat hellhole. Rob says, I never say the N-word. I do have some flare-ups in traffic, though. Oh, Rob. You better not say that word. You better not say that, dude. God. If anybody, and I mean this, if anybody I know is listening to that Kanye West song that's an absolute banger, I don't want to be friends with you ever again. Not a joke. Not a freaking. I think the funniest thing about the Kanye West song for me, I've always thought about doing a video on this. The funniest thing about the Kanye West song for me is everybody pretending it's not an awesome song. Everyone's just like, this song is so stupid. I'm totally gonna be listening to this later. This song is like so just dumb. It's absolutely unhinged. But, what artist isn't unhinged? My whole life for the 90s and early 2000s, it's all about, the demons, the devil, and devil worship. And so I'm used to the over-the-topness of art and music. And so I'm not surprised that this came out. And in fact, the funniest thing for me is I've gone on Apple Music Play. If you type in Heil Hitler, if you type in that saying on Apple, there's like 20 songs that are labeled the same as Kanye West, and they're playing just fine on there. I don't think people realize that. If you type in, you can't find the Ye song, but you can find a bunch of other songs that have those same sort of lyrics in their songs. But somehow, Ye is like, whoa, that's too much. Jacobet says, peaceful and patriotic is inciting insurrection, but fighting everywhere all at once is totally chill. Yeah, exactly. Rob Max says, is Kanye like the Grand Wizard of the Klan now? I think so. I think the funniest is I saw this video of Aiden Ross talking to Kanye about the song. And Aiden Ross was like, do you even think Hitler would put you in his army? Do you think he would not put you in a camp or something? What do you think he would do with you? And Kanye's like, yo, Hitler would love me, man. I'm like an artist, man. Okay. Okay. Joshua says, I'm mixed race, but I do have appreciation for race that has given us everything we'd be grateful for. See, Kanye knows it on the same page. He's hilarious to me. I just, if you see him as crazy and just fun, then you're going to have fun. But if you take him seriously, you're going to be like, oh my God, he's like starting revolutions. And it might actually turn out to be a revolutionary song. So just always keep that in mind. Speaking of revolution, listen to this unhinged rant in a car. If you ever film yourself in a car with this sort of lighting and screaming on the top of your lungs, seek help immediately.
What the actual fuck is happening in this country? We have fucking ICE raids starting tomorrow in Washington, D.C., targeting restaurant workers, people just trying to make a living. And let me be clear, ICE has already detained at least 12 U.S. citizens. Citizens, let that fuck again! While a Guatemalan asylum seeker was separated from her newborn baby right after giving birth. Are you hearing me? This administration is ripping mothers from their children and calling it border security. Fuck that! And what does the president say? He doesn't know if he needs to uphold the Constitution. He doesn't know if citizens deserve due fucking process. You are the president of the fucking United States. If you don't know if the Constitution applies, you shouldn't be in this damn job. They're going after CBS trying to remove their license and attack on the First Amendment because they don't like the headlines. This is not leadership. This is fascist real time. All of this while we're spiraling toward a recession because of fucking that makes zero economic sense and that will hit the most vulnerable the hardest. This is not just politics. This alarm fire for democracy, humanity, and basic decency. 14 Trump's birthday, we're not lighting candles, we're lighting the we rise, we march, we back, because if not now, when?
Where did you get those glasses? Those are fantastic glasses. Some of us just have bad days. Okay, let's get a zoom in on the bad day guy. Look at this guy. This guy's going home to a family of 4 kids and a wife that's cooking him spaghetti for the 5th night in a row. This guy hasn't had a workout in 20 years. Oh, he's just nuts. Look at this guy. He is crazy. Let's get a zoom in on this guy. Let's get a zoom in. Hello, I'm ready for Donald Trump. I'm sick of his antics. God, what a psycho, dude. Dude, I'm obsessed with the culture of people that grab their cell phones and go on screaming rants in their cars. It gets me so jacked up. I get fired up. It's so unhinged to me. I just like, but you know what? It's like part of me like wants to laugh at this sort of thing, and then part of me is like wanting to take these people seriously because they are absolutely unhinged. They're crazy. They literally think Hitler's taking over. They think that like the whole world is ending. And these are just people that work jobs. Like this guy could be working at Starbucks right now. He's like, what's your name? Derek. Derek, did you vote for f***ing Donald Trump? And I'm like, I don't know what I'm supposed to say right now. I just want my coffee. Tell me who you voted for, or I'm gonna spit in your drink. I didn't vote. Okay, I voted for Trump, okay? Oh my God. Get out of my store. Just crazy, dude. Derek, can you play that guy screaming over thrash metal? Yes. Yes. Let's get some, we need some like metal that is... I need metal without me. That's pretty good. All right, let's just go demonetized. I want like metal, no lyrics. Metal, no lyrics. I need some no. Does anybody know a good metal song with no lyrics? I don't want to enter Sandman. That's too. Let's just get oh, I know a song. I mean, this might be too hard for some people on here. Hold on. I don't know why, but this song, it gets me every time. Ready?
What the actual fuck is happening in this country? We have fucking ice raids starting tomorrow in Washington, D.C. Targeting restaurant workers. People just trying to make a living. And let me be clear, ICE has already detained at least a dozen U.S. citizens. Let that fucking sink in! Violent Guatemalan asylum seeker was separated from her newborn baby right after giving birth. Are you hearing me? This administration is ripping mothers from...
Okay, let's hear. I want to hear what just...
Targeting restaurant workers, people just trying to make a living. And let me be clear, ICE has already detained at least a dozen U.S. citizens. Let that fucking sink in. While a Guatemalan asylum seeker was...
Dude, I'll buy his album right now. That dude drinks Bud Light for sure. I don't think Bud Light is trans enough for him. He is freaking nuts, dude. How do people get radicalized like that? I want to hang out with that guy. That guy seems absolutely... I love hanging out with unhinged people. I think it's important to have as many unhinged people in your life as possible. Like, the more you hang out with them, it kind of grounds you. You know, like for like my wife, she likes watching Bravo. She's a woman. I mean, what are you going to do? Sometimes I do too, because I'm gay. Every time I watch Bravo, I'm like, am I turning gay? But for me as a man, I want to hang out with unhinged people. I need conspiracy theorists. I need people on the far, far left. I need people telling me that Donald Trump is actually Hitler. He's taking over. He's going to ruin everyone's life. He's putting everyone in the concentration camp. And then I need people like going on to the other side that like, Donald Trump should actually become king for us and live forever, and we can cryogenically freeze him, and maybe he can spit out a word every 5 seconds, and that he can just lead us for the rest of eternity. I need both sides. I need both sides of my life. And then it grounds me, and it makes me grounded. It makes me super grounded. The more grounded I am, the better. Break the pickle. Tickle. Okay, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Like taking off shoes and grounding myself in the water of liberal tears. Yeah. That always makes me think of that one documentary with that one actor that every chick thinks is hot. I forget his name, but they did like a thing where he went around the world. And they did a whole segment about how important it is after you get off an airplane flight to take off your shoes and just ground yourself. So you can feel the ground. I always recommend after a flight, taking off your shoes and grounding yourself. I'm like, that's some Indian shit. Nobody wants to smell your stanky feet. Nobody wants to smell your stanky little feet. No, I become grounded, says Johnny. God, that song gets me every time. Something about AC 130. I've been listening to a lot of Devil Wears Prada lately. Wow, Derek, shows your age, you Okay, here we go. My favorite mushroom top that shows up on MSNBC all the time. Eli, let's listen to him. Let's talk about how if he gets murdered, he doesn't want his children to know who murders him.
Why do I care what their status was when they committed the crime? If you can prove they committed a crime. I say in the book, if I get shot, if I get murdered by an undocumented immigrant, please tell my children I did not care that they were undocumented.
Right.
Why do I care?
Sir, you bring it on down. Elie Mystal has become the most woke man on earth. Congratulations, Eli. You're going to be accepting your award for Stupid of the Year. And I want to see that hair grow out. The longer the hair, the better. I don't care who murders me. I don't even care. I don't know. Maybe something would you would actually care if maybe if it was a pandemic or endemic and it was happening a lot, you would want it to stop. I don't care. I don't care. Really? $10 says, and I'm just gonna put it out there. $10 says that if a white guy killed you, you wouldn't shut the up about it. I'm just guessing. We're all just guessing around here. And how do I know that? Because you're unhinged psychoticness. I mean, look at him. Ooh. He's like, if a white boy if a black boy kill me, no problem. If an undocumented immigrant kill me, no problem. But if a white mother kill me, man, you better do some marching around for me. I better see the biggest statue known to mankind. And if you make a statue about me, you make my hair bigger. If you don't make my hair bigger, I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna come back from the grave and make you white people so nervous. Oh, I just don't, I just love it. I wish this, like, this is the problem. Like, if she had any balls about her, let's see them if you have them. I want to see them. You got cocoa butter on them things? I can say that I'm step black. But if she had any cojones about her, all you have to do is be like, what if a white guy killed you? He would all of a sudden change his tune. You know he would change his tone so fast. He'd be like, then my family better be set for the rest of their life. Gay and hacked, says Tickle Fight. Oh, Tickle Fight? Yes, please. Shout out to Tickle Fight in the group. I had no idea I was getting in a Tickle Fight tonight. Swill says Bob Ross would make great paintbrush out of him. If PBS had any cojones about them, they would make him the next Bob Ross, and just let it flow. He'll be a terrible painter for a long time, but just, he has the look. If Netflix could do a documentary about Bob Ross, a deconstruction of Bob Ross, they can just let Eli take over. He could do all the reenactments, especially with all the women that allegedly Bob Ross was all about it. Apparently Bob Ross was all about it. But wait, if Kanye killed you, now what? Yeah, if Kanye killed me, I want the new Kanye song to be played over and over again. Kanye would not kill anyone. He loves everyone. He loves everyone. It's proven. I love this clip so much. This clip right here. John Kennedy absolutely goes ham on Kash Patel over the Epstein files. It's refreshing to see a Republican push back a little bit and go a little harder.
I'm gonna come.
Did Jeffrey Epstein hang himself or did somebody kill him?
Senator, I believe he hung himself in a cell in the Metropolitan Detention Center.
Senator, I believe that he hung himself in a detention center.
Are you going to release all the information about that?
Senator, we are working through that right now with the Department of Justice.
We're doing the best that we can. We're doing everything we can for the Epstein files.
Now with the Department of Justice.
When you think you'll have it done, Cash?
I think in the near future, sir.
Like before I die?
Senator, we've been working on that, and we're doing it in a way that protects victims and also doesn't put out into the ether, information that is irrelevant for production of the public, such as CSAM.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
We're holding your feet to the fire, Cash Petal. In fact, you could say it's a curry fire. That was stupid. Derek, Google an image of Gary Spivey. Who's Gary Spivey? Gary Spivey. What? Wait, are you saying... Wait. Are you saying Eli looks like Gary Spivey? Wait, who's impersonating who? Okay. Who's impersonating who? Unbelievable. Who wore it first? He is misappropriating Eli's culture. Who the heck is Gary Spivey? How did you just pull that out of your... He's a psychic? Stop it. What is this? What is this?
Everyone, 3, 2, 1.
Hi, Gary.
Today,
you're back.
My mind is at peace.
Wait.
We'll begin the meeting. Everyone, 3, 2, 1.
Hey guys, how are you? Welcome to Tapping In with Gary Spivey.
Hi, Gary.
Hello. Nice to see you. I really missed you. I'm so glad you're back.
I'm back and then some.
Nice to meet you, Gary, Mr. Spivey.
Hey, nice to meet you.
What the freak? That's a wig. Come on.
The whole show, and it's just amazing. Just amazing.
It's a very different world we live in these days. Let me clear your world. There we are. I just cleared your world. See how you feel.
That is hilarious. Uh-oh, somebody on Rumble needs some attention. Ticklefied doesn't has daddy issues. Let's make sure he's okay. Let's get some zoom in. Gay and hack. Are you calling me gay and hack? What if you were streaming to 10 people and you didn't buy a mic, camera, and a stream deck and do the same tired shit of 2015 on BitChute of 2025? You are impersonating Steven Crowder? You think I'm impersonating Steven Crowder? Where's my Walther? Somebody find my Walther. In what way am I impersonating Steven Crowder? Do I have 10 people around me? God. 9 people on a Saturday night. Oh, Tickle, you're adorable. You are adorable. He used to be a guest on radio station here all the time. Tim and Eric skit for real. Dude, it does look like a Tim and Eric skit right here. Shout out to Tim and Eric. Good times. It's Tim and Eric. What if you were confident enough in your content that you didn't have to read and reply to every comment? Oh, Tickle, are you not used to having attention? I am confident enough. In fact, I'm so confident I read every comment because this is the show. Welcome if you're new here for the first time. Welcome if you're new here for the first... Do you want me to ignore you? I'll ignore you. Okay, Rumble. Rumble's unhinged right now. He used to be a guest on the radio station. One of the girls from Epstein Island just died. Yeah, I saw. Yeah, I know. Did she die or was she murdered? You be the judge of that. Tickle is a bad touch. Yeah, Tickle is a bad touch. Tickle's a little unhinged. Tickle doesn't have many friends right now. What if you were confident enough in your content? You didn't confident in my content. I could literally do this stream without talking to people in the chat. I've done it before. I've literally done that before. But isn't it more fun to have a stream where if you type into the creator, you don't have to actually have a super chat, and then the creator responds to you? Isn't that what live streaming is about? If you want to watch highly edited, docked up videos, perfected scripts, no rants, no fun, go to Mr. Beast. That's your vibe. Go to Mr. Beast. I'm sorry I'm giving you attention. The tickle is a bad touch. Dude, the comments are the show. Yeah, exactly, Rob. Yeah, welcome to the show. Yeah, where you feel like you're a part of a community. Those of you that are new here, we do things as a community around here. The show, you are as much a part of this show as I am. In what way is that Steven Crowder? Ignore the hater, Derek. We're here for you. I don't care, dude. I love the haters. Haters make you stronger. I don't think he's a hater. I think Tickle Fight deep down inside actually is obsessed with me and does love me and is obsessed with gingers. And that's super. Joshua says, excuse me, Derek is better because it's raw, unadulterated talent on the fly. Hey, thanks for calling me talent.
Emotional.
Crowder has money to determine the greedy soul because he has to pay writers. Yeah, I don't pay any writers. There's no writers on this show. We help each other pee, says Kristen. Exactly. Have you ever done that? And have you ever helped somebody pee? Have you ever helped somebody pee? Gross. Donald Trump apparently says that he wants to help 6,000 homeless veterans by 2028. He's going to be using some money in order to house homeless veterans. The one thing we've been saying for years on end. The two things in this country that are just in your face and obvious things to fix. If we have homeless veterans on the street, fix it. If we have a border issue, fix it. Don't just pretend and wait for a bill and talk about it forever. Send the military, get things done. Listen to Donald Trump executive order today.
Crooked Joe Biden, the U.S. government has spent nearly $1 billion to house illegal aliens and foreign migrants in expensive luxury hotels, courtesy of you, the American taxpayer, and they want to spend billions and billions more. In many states, we're running out of hotel space because the rooms are all booked up with illegal aliens living in a very large way on the American taxpayer's dime. Meanwhile, we have 33,000 veterans in this country who are homeless and living very poorly, I might add, and it's a shame. They're living in filth and squalor on our streets. Nobody is doing a thing for them. We helped them a lot during my 4 years, and it's all been dropped. Everything we did for our veterans has been dropped. It's a disgrace. Joe Biden puts illegal aliens before homeless veterans, and we cannot let this happen any longer. The American veteran is one of our greats. These are great, great people. We have to take care of them. When I am reelected, this national scandal will end. On day one, I will sign an executive order to cut off Joe Biden's massive spigot of...
Okay, obviously this is an old video, but apparently this just came out. Donald Trump is going to build a national center for the homeless veterans using funds that were previously spent on illegal immigrants. The executive order is fulfilled promise of the president. The new National Center for the Warrior Independence will help them and other veterans like them to rebuild their lives. The center will promote self-sufficiency through housing, substance abuse, and treatment, and support for productive work for the veterans. President Trump strongly believes that every veteran deserves our gratitude, and the federal government should treat veterans like the heroes they are. Good. About time. About freaking time. We should do that. Okay. All right. This clip from Tickle, I'm putting you in a timeout. Oh, the power of the timeout. Nothing gets me more excited than a timeout ever in my life. This video of JD Vance is so exciting to me. You have to believe that the neocons and neolibs were just salivating at the idea that we can prolong paying for war propaganda and paying for other people's war materials and funding wars all across the world when they saw India and Pakistan going at it, because then they can hopefully pull in China and we can finally have the China war we've all been dreaming of. But JD Vance is asked, is America going to do anything, or what are we doing about India and Pakistan? As they've already talked about some sort of a peace deal, but apparently it's kind of fallen through due to Pakistan and their drones.
States, how concerned is the administration about the potential for nuclear war between India and Pakistan?
Well, look, we're concerned about any time nuclear powers collide and have a major conflict. What we've said, what Secretary Rubio said, and certainly the president has said, is we want this thing to de-escalate as quickly as possible. We can't control these countries, though. Fundamentally, India has its gripes with Pakistan. Pakistan has responded to India. What we can do is try to encourage these folks to de-escalate a little bit, but we're not going to get involved in the middle of war that's fundamentally none of our business.
I'm sorry, what was that again?
These folks to de-escalate a little bit, but we're not going to get involved in the middle of war that's fundamentally none of our business. To de-escalate a little bit, but we're not going to get involved in the middle of war that's fundamentally none of our business.
I'm gonna come.
Oh my God, dude. What? We're not going to get involved in a war that's frankly none of our business? Who are you? What is your name? I don't think I've ever in Peach's asked this, Kristen. Yeah, exactly. I am so amazed that those words even came out of a sitting vice president's mouth. What is going on? You gotta believe that there's like Lockheed Martin representatives or Northrop Grumman that are just salivating at that war. Like, yeah, Russia and Ukraine are kind of wrapping up. Apparently Russia wants to come to the table and have talks right now. Just recently reported that that's coming to terms right now, that they're like, yeah, let's talk about peace talks. We'll see what actually happens with that. You never know. But to say that we don't want anything to do with it, unbelievable. That's not American way, JD. Yeah, exactly. How dare you, JD? We're supposed to be sending bombs, and we need to, everybody put in the bio, put in the chat. Are you going for Pakistan or India? I will be going for India due to the fact that they're going to be making our iPhones. China, like Russia, want nothing with this war, like us stepping in, will likely flare up. Oh, 100%. Well, we'll see. China likes that region a lot, that Kashmir region, a big water source that they all want to have their fingers in. So we'll see what actually happens. We'll see if it actually escalates. But they've been fighting. It's just like Ukraine and Russia, you know. They've been fighting in that region for a very long time. And now it's the new hot war that we need to talk about, that everybody has an answer for, that everybody knows what's actually happening. But first, let's watch my daughter. My daughter just recently started a new job as a car saleswoman. I'm so freaking proud of her. Check this out.
The reliable car चाहिए in stock साड़ी को 2025 Honda Civic Sport हैगी है. You can own this car in only $290 bi-weekly with $0 down. For best deals, ओना किथे हैं? खड़वा.
Who taught you how to talk like that? Are you freaking serious?
The reliable car चाहिए in stock साड़ी को 2025 Honda Civic Sport हैगी है. You can own this car in only $290 bi-weekly with $0 down.
I'm so proud of you. She's going to be a little car saleswoman. She's already climbing up the corporate ladder, and I'm so freaking proud of her. I'm so freaking proud of my little daughter, my little baby girl. Selling via, let's get a little coffee break. Let's get a little decaf coffee break. Yum. We drink decaf coffee here on this show because we're real men with real issues and with real people. How's everyone doing on this lovely Saturday? I thought about actually getting on TikTok and debating some people. But I'm going to save that for next time. Sometimes when there's like too much show or too much to talk about, we'll just talk about this sort of thing. The girls, the Chaliwala in the Canadian Starbucks. Is that a video that I don't know of too? You guys are like dropping all these videos. I'm like, what is that video? Okay, I'm excited about this video. I'm freaking pumped about this video. This video right here. Okay. How old is this guy? 98? I don't even know if this guy is 98. This is just what Unlimited L says. A 90-year-old British World War II veteran, apparently, is so pissed off at Elon Musk that he's taking his tank and he's going to run it over because fascism. Did you pay to have that on the back of your Tesla? Just draw a swastika like the rest of us. In fact, I went out to my mall today and I drew at least 10 swastikas on 10 different Teslas. It makes me feel like I'm doing something for democracy or something. I feel like this is like a Top Gear video. This has to be a Top Gear video. Ready?
My name is Ken Turner and I'm 98 years old and I've served in the British Army in World War II.
A double hat? My name is Ken and I've served in the British Army in the World War II.
Is Ken.
Now that is a body that says, I go to the pub every day. and a good neck beard. Look at that thing. It goes, where does that beard begin and where does it end? I wonder how far that thing goes down. Probably goes all the way to the bottom. Shout out to white neck beards everywhere. This is like Top Gear.
My name is Ken Turner and I'm 98 years old and I've served in the British Army in World War II, as did this Sherman tank. I'm old enough to have seen fascism the first time around. Now it's coming back. Elon Musk, the richest man in the world, is using his immense power to support the far right in Europe.
You're reading from a script, man. He's literally reading from a script. Who's making you say this? Who has your naked pictures? Have you been sending your pictures to other older ladies and they're leaking it online? Is he being held ransom? Did he start chatting with an AI model and he sent him pictures and now he has to do this video in order for them not... I've seen fascism before. There's nothing that gets me more excited than a 98-year-old talking about his lived experience. This is like the most depressing thing ever. Somebody's grandpa, you know? He's struggling to get out of this tank, but I mean, I respect it. I support him. The fact that he still has this tank. In the UK, you can't have a freaking gun, but you can have a tank on your farm. Derek, did you see my Tesla model swastika latest edition Hot Wheels on Telegram? No, I need to look at that up. A Tesla model swastika limited edition Hot Wheels? I would buy that. I'd buy that in a second. support that proudly on my Tesla. These hostage videos really do have production values these days. Yeah, I know.
My name is Ken Turner, and I'm 98 years old, and I've served in the British Army in the World War II, as did this Sherman tank. I'm old enough to have seen fascism the first time around. Now it's coming back. Elon Musk, the richest man in the world, is using his immense power to support the far right in Europe. And his money comes from Tesla cars. Well, I've got this message from Mr. Musk.
Yeah.
We've crushed fascism before.
Yeah.
And we'll crush it again.
Yeah, he is so mad that Elon Musk is supporting fascism all across Europe that he went out and bought a Tesla to crush it. How does that make any sense whatsoever? If you're going to do it, steal the Tesla and then crush it. Don't go out and buy the Tesla. You're giving him money.
Before, and we'll crush it again. So let's go.
Let's go, shall we?
Let's go.
What if this thing doesn't actually crush the Tesla? That would in turn become the greatest Tesla commercial ever. You have some deranged leftists, old man. It's all these boomers, man. Get these boomers a job. Get them off government securities. These people need to get out in the real world again. He's just gonna go crush it, but if it doesn't get crushed, I'm gonna go out and buy a Tesla today on credit card debt.
So let's go. Shall we?
Let's go.
Let's go.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Do you even feel that, Elon Musk? I love this video so much. His idea of fighting fascism looks like he's the fascist. He's using a government tank, a military tank, to go and crush a Tesla that is probably owned by a civilian. It literally looks like fascism. This looks like the face of fascism. This is like, this is so stupid. Is the battery okay? Yeah, that's probably a good quote. That's a good shout out. The batteries are still good. This is literally fascism right here. A military tank operated by the government smashing an average citizen, just four-door family car. It's so stupid. They don't even realize their own metaphors fall flat. How many illegal migrants could have been fed with the money from that Tesla? Good question. Yeah, how many migrants from Africa is that guy currently housing? St. Tommy says, hire me. Done. How much do I owe you? Environmental nightmare. That is an environmental nightmare. He's like, we're going to crush the Tesla and just let the batteries and the rare earth minerals just seep into the water supply. Because we're owning the fascists. They'll never be able to overcome this. In your face, fascists. Oh, our water supply is screwed. How do we get this rare earth minerals out of the water? They can't come out. The water is contaminated now. God, so stupid. Derek's show called Boomerang funny as hell. The host gets fired because he can't stop laughing. Are you saying that I can't stop? I'm sorry if I can't stop laughing. There are just some things that are too funny to me, like this right here. Maxine, baby seat in the back too. Wait, was there a baby seat in the back? What if they just like put some dolls in the back? It's probably like, okay, let's see. I didn't see a baby seat. Okay, you got me. You freaking got. Speaking of baby seat, 95-year-old Maxine Waters, who's still a representative, is giving a speech today, and listen to these beautiful, eloquent words by her, and she hasn't aged a bit.
In the first quarter since Trump took office, the United States economy shrank, with our gross domestic product decreasing by 0.3%. We are falling behind while Canada, Europe, and China are racing ahead. What happened to the golden age you and President Trump promised the American people? Ms. Vincent, you are also the face of what the Wall Street Journal has described as, and I quote, the dumbest trade war in history. As a result of this stupidity, in the first...
Shout out to the Wall Street Journal. God. Is there anything that says, screams, I'm being completely genuine, like reading from a script? Donald Trump is a fascist. Just like reading from the script. Donald Trump is an evil fascist. Donald Trump is ruining the economy and making everyone's lives so much worse. As Friedrich Dickerson of the Wall Street Journal once said, Donald Trump is the scariest president on earth. I can't read your handwriting. Did you write this? Well, I can't read your handwriting. I don't know what I'm supposed to say. I need to be told what to say. I don't know how to read. God. Nobody trusts people like this. I literally cannot. I struggle trusting people like this. And I don't think you should either. The chirp. What chirp? God, you guys keep saying I'm playing a chirp. I would never do that. That's a hot wig. It is a hot wig. It's a sexy wig. I'm going to ask my wife if she could get a Maxine Waters wig.
I'm gonna come.
Baby, put on the Maxine Waters wig, because tonight, we're gonna get crazy. She'll hate that. She'll absolutely hate that, and I don't blame her at all. I don't freaking blame her at all. Meanwhile, she's wearing a $5,000 suit. Yeah, but that's a pantsuit. It's gotten off the female rack. Every time I see pantsuits, all I can think about is The Office when Michael Scott bought the pantsuit for his wife. I mean, for himself. Let's get a little coffee break. Perfect. Just a little coffee for me. Yeah, I want to talk about this. I want to end with this one. This is my favorite one right here. I'm obsessed with Meghan Markle. The cringe, the amount of cringe that comes from Meghan Markle is incredible to me. She's fantastic. And I love when liberals choose somebody and they just latch onto them and they just make them seem like the most amazing person ever. Conservatives do exactly the same thing. It's like whenever Elon Musk is being totally cringe, I'm going to call it out. Like the double hat joke, that was too much. But Meghan Markle to the liberals is like a goddess. But for me, she is comedy gold. Listen to her right here.
Let's talk about flower sprinkles. But let's, because I think it speaks to the tiny moments of joy that are so effortless and just create a little bit of magic that we're all craving in our everyday.
True.
Tiny little flower petals that are dried. I started putting them on salads. I started putting them on scrambled eggs. It didn't actually matter. On a yogurt parfait.
Putting on flower petals on eggs is disgusting. You're putting flower petals on eggs? They're tiny bit of joys. Okay, and I want you to listen to this. She was just recently on a podcast, and that was just the appetizer of cringe. It gets worse, and I'm saving the best for last. Wait for this last clip.
I don't know what I'm doing yet. My business hasn't gotten traction yet. No one's picked up my book proposal yet. Yes. I haven't found my soulmate yet. Everything is yet. The power of yet. The power of yet. I don't know what I'm doing yet. My business hasn't gotten traction.
Why are you sweating underneath your nose? Why is your nose glistening? The power of yet. Okay, this is the worst one for me. This is the worst. Apparently, she is writing emails to her kids every single day for them to read when they get older. There is going to be 5,000 emails from your mother by the time you turn 18. And I'm just wagering, I bet $1,000 billion that her kids aren't going to read a single one of these emails.
I'd created for the kids these email addresses that sort of like names, again, that you would never guess, that I will give them at some point in their lives when they're older. But before I go to bed almost every night, I email them. Wow. I email because it doesn't have to be a...
Can we see that one more time? I need to see that in slow motion too.
Email them.
Wow.
I email them.
Wow.
I email them.
Wow.
I email...
Okay, sorry. Okay, let's go back. I email them.
Email, because it doesn't have to be a heavy lift, and you email them like, here's your report card from today, or oh my gosh, you said the funniest thing this morning, or here's a picture of you two having breakfast, or here's you playing with the dog. The things that you're not going to frame, the things that you're not going to put pen to paper in a journal, but they will end up at one point in their life, maybe when they're 16 or when they're 18, that I say, here's an email that I've been keeping for you.
I have full body chills right now.
For your whole life. And here's
I have full body chills right now.
For your whole...
I have full body chills right now.
For your whole life. And here's everything and every moment that I wanted to tell you how much I love you and like how proud I am of you. And of all things, it's making me emotional. For them to be able to look back and go, oh my gosh, she has loved us so much.
Yeah, don't tell your kids you love them. Write them an email. Write them a email. What? 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 Hey kids, gather around. I need to tell you something. Is mom and dad getting a divorce? No, worse. I've been making these little emails every night to you since you were a baby. And I want us to all gather around and read them one by one to every single person in the room. And then I want you to thank me for every single email I ever sent to you. This is psychotic behavior. This is nuts. I have full body. That's my favorite. I have full body chills right now. Really? Because if somebody said that to me, I would start laughing. If I had a friend that's like, yeah, Derek, I've been writing my kids emails every single day for them to read since they were a baby. Yeah, I would just journal. Went to the store today, cleaned up my son's crap off his leg. Was a great day. Love, Mom. Markle's.
I have full body chills right now.
For your whole life. And here's everything and every moment that I wanted to tell you how much I love you and like how proud I am of you. And of all things, it's making me emotional. For them to be able to look back and go, oh my gosh, she has loved us so much. And that's, I think, the best part about being a mom.
Oh, she is the worst. That's somebody's mom. Markle and Kamala 2028. You know what the crazy thing is? That they would actually probably love that ticket. They would absolutely love that ticket. And then if you would ever make fun of any of these little statements or these unhinged rants, they would be like, what's your problem? You're disgusting. She's a beautiful and brave human being. I could just see her going up to Putin or somebody, or, you know, somebody in the Middle East, a Saudi king, and just like, I've been writing you emails every day, Putin. I do not read the emails. It's the worst. Kristen says, I want in this cult, but only if we drink the Kool-Aid on day one. Yeah, me too. Me too, man. Me too, Kristen. Give me the cult juice now. Jacobet says Kamala Harris would still be VP. Probably. Well, it would be, yeah. She's way too narcissistic to allow Kamala Harris to be president. She'd be like, you know what? I've been number 2 enough in my marriage.
I'm going to come.
Then I'm being number 1 today. Look, and she's had a hard life, okay? She is a multi-trillionaire. She gets paid hundreds of $millions for a podcast and puts out stuff like this. I wonder how many moms out there are like, you know what, that's a great idea. I'm gonna start doing that. I'm going to start doing that. I'm gonna start doing that. That's sparking the Kool-Aid with flower petals. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is, dude. Yeah, it is. Okay. Well, I'm gonna finish with this. This is my last story of the night. So let's get a little coffee break for the last story. Let's get a little coffee break. We got to call out James O'Keefe. Look, just the other day, James O'Keefe did that huge drop about the Epstein files, and he put out this video saying he fears for his life. Listen to this.
I'm going dark.
I'm going dark.
I'm not suicidal.
He's not suicidal.
Pray for me.
I'll pray for you.
This one scares me, guys.
And he gave us like the most epic crotch shot I've ever seen in my life. Look at that spread. So he put out this video saying he's going dark. He's afraid for his life. Pray for him. And just tonight, he was out DJing. Your hair looks a lot whiter in this video. And I've been keeping track of James O'Keefe for a while, and I've been wondering what the heck's going on. See, just a couple months ago, he dropped this incredible cover on March 29th that was called Make America Rave Again. And I have been wondering this whole time, has James O'Keefe secretly just wanting to become a DJ? I know he's a theater kid, but holy crap. What? It's like, what is happening right now? Do you want to be a reporter who does these secret missions and 7 days ago told us that you all fear for your life and everything's going to end? Or are you just using that as your grift? And if so, I fully support that. And I want that. And I will be You want me to... Here's what I'm not doing. I'm not going to pray for you because you fear for your life anymore.
I'm going dark. I'm going dark.
Do you believe in love
I'm not
after
suicidal.
love?
Pray for me.
You've been hoodwinked. Yeah. Investigative reporter who sends out girls to get executives drunk so they talk. Also a DJ on the side. This guy likes to party. Shout out to James O'Keefe. Love his work, both DJing and investigative reporting. God. I it's just so funny to me. I mean, Elijah Schaefer put out this post. Congrats, James O'Keefe, on the epic rooftop party celebrating your new offices. The haters try to destroy you, but you only get stronger. Glad to call you neighbor and friend in this fight against tyranny. Keep up the hard work. Rift TV is the new thing I guess I got to follow that, is taking over. So is this whole ploy just to become a world famous DJ and dream about being on Coachella? You be the judge. I wonder if Bernie Sanders will be attending the rave. Probably by private jet. Agoff Twitler. That's a great name. It's too bad your comments are just like pre-programmed bot crap. Or else I would have actually engaged with you, Agoff Twitler. It's so boring. Bumblebee Tuna. Yeah. Are you talking about this right here? Excuse me, James O'Keefe, but your are showing. Bumblebee Tuna. All right, guys, I hope you guys have a fantastic night. If you don't mind dropping a like on this video, I'd greatly appreciate it. I'm glad we had some trolls in the chat tonight. I always wonder that. I'm like, so when I made the thumbnail, I'm like, I wonder if I put like libs going crazy, if that would actually attract some trolls, and it did. It's so easy. This whole time I've been doing things like he is crazy or other titles, but if you just put libs going nuts, they can't help themselves but leave a comment. I think from now on, my titles on my thumbnails are just gonna be like libs losing it, libs idiotic, libs losing their minds, libs unhinged reaction, libs. I'm just gonna make YouTube slop from now on. It's just going to be the most unhinged crap ever, and it'll be hysterical to all of us that get it. We'll see. Usually I do a joke for a little bit and then I get bored of the joke. I can't do it forever. I can't do it forever. Come on. Hey, peace out, Yakobet. Thanks for holding down a Rumble chat, my friend. Yeah, peace out. If you guys don't mind dropping a like, help a brother out. I hope you guys have a great night. Go make a difference in somebody's life. Go have fun. Swill says, I love trolling the trolls. Fun show, Derek. Have a great night. Hey, thanks so much, Swill. Appreciate you. I'm excited that we both bond over hardcore music.